Did you know that great white sharks can communicate telepathically exactly like a gray alien? Shark Alien Hybrid Part 3. It is possible, in fact, even likely. The great Eric von Däniken, brilliant man, godfather of the modern way of thinking of aliens, may have missed a few things. His theory, ancient astronaut theory, states that the aliens came down and genetically engineered monkeys or chimpanzees or great apes and to create a human for a slave race. Now, he may have missed a thing or two. There are other creatures on this planet that share far more characteristics with gray aliens than Homo sapien. Sharks. Okay. Did you know that sharks and humans have a common ancestor? 500 million years ago, we share a common ancestor. It was a jawless fish, a cartilaginous jawless fish. Now, if you think about Boyd Bushman and what he said about the gray aliens having 3 backbones made from cartilage, this is in lockstep with modern day sharks and rays. And if you just rewind the evolutionary clock backwards, you will find that that is the common ancestor that humans and sharks, and who knows whoever else, share. Now, simple similarities. Think of a great white shark. What color is it? It's gray and dingy white, just like a gray. Now, think about the black, lifeless, glossy doll's eyes of a gray alien, just pure evil, man. And then think about a great white, the great white in Jaws. Make sense? Okay. Also, and I will expand on this a little bit more later in this video, but many people do not realize, even people that study these animals, because their perception isn't there. Sharks are the only creature known to man that we can prove exists that communicates telepathically. That's right. Sharks communicate through telepathy, just like a gray alien. Now, intelligence. At our current level, human beings, modern human beings, structure building, tool using intelligence appeared, best guess, about 50,000 years ago. Okay. These sharks, the great white shark in particular, have been almost exactly the same for 425 million years. And the reason for that, because they're freaking killing machines, man. They are a perfect design. They don't need any upgrades. There is no reason to tweak this evolutionary concept. Okay. They did get a bit smaller. If I know you've heard of Megalodon. That's what the movie Jaws was based on, was a megalodon, not actually a great white. But Megalodon is an ancestor of the great white. Basically the same creature, much bigger. Now, many people don't realize that sharks communicate telepathically. They have a 6th sense known as electroreception, also electrolocation. Now, basically what this means is they can generate their own electric field surrounding their body, which they can use to sense the faintest of electrical signals given off by many creatures. All creatures, as a matter of fact, as long as they're within close proximity. Now, this is an extreme advantage when hunting in murky water. When you think about humans and human sense of touch, when you reach out and anything and touch something in front of you. Now, the reason that you know that it's there and you feel it is because the pressure on your fingertips is converted into an electrical signal that is sent through your nerves all the way up to your brain, and your brain deciphers it, and that is what you perceive as touch. Now, sharks can do this without ever having to physically come in contact through this electric field that they generate. They can reach out and touch something and know that it's there without seeing it, without hearing it, without ever coming in contact with it. They also have a sort of built-in evolutionary GPS. They can sense the Earth's magnetic field and use it to navigate all over the planet. Amazing creatures. Killer design. They can also, this is the kicker, how do gray aliens communicate? Through telepathy. They use telepathy. They do not have any auditory language that we know of, or there are no accounts. Now, they hear your thoughts, project thoughts into your brain, and vice versa. Many people don't realize the sharks, the great white, all sharks have a sixth sense, electroreception, and they can actually wirelessly beam a thought shark to shark and vice versa. They can read each other's minds, which means they communicate telepathically. The only creature that we know about and can prove exists that communicates telepathically, sharks. Now, they communicate telepathically just like grays. Grays are gray and dingy white, so are sharks. Even with a plasticity in their appearance. Think about the eyes, man. The glossy, black, lifeless, pure evil eyes. Both animals just have terrifying, black, shiny eyes, man. One of the greatest ancient cultures in alien lore is, of course, Egypt, the pyramids. If these aliens have so much in common with modern-day sharks and fish, then it's pretty easy to tie it together why all of their gods came from the ocean. Their creation story states we came from the ocean.